Welcome, my name is Anna Kitney. I'm the founder and director of Bourgeon. Bourgeon runs Theta Healing Courses and workshops and one-to-one private sessions. So I've got a very special guest with me today, Michelle Beaumont. Michelle Beaumont is a student of ours who's gone through our Theta Healing Courses, and she has a phenomenal story to share with you today. Michelle had kidney failure, and this was for 3 years where she was on kidney dialysis for three hours a day, 3 days a week while trying to hold down a job. So welcome, Michelle.
Thank you.
I'm so excited that you're here with us to share your amazing story with everyone. So tell us, what was life for you like having to have dialysis for 3 days a week for 3 hours a day?
Yeah, so that changed my life considerably. So before falling ill with kidney failure, I lived and worked in the Cayman Islands. And when that happened and I was put on dialysis as a course of treatment with the waiting of getting a transplant. So I came to the UK. I've been in the UK for the last couple of years. My younger brother was a perfect match for me and was to be my donor transplant. And it so happened that for some reason, it didn't seem the right thing for me to do, but I still didn't understand what was going on, but he was the perfect match. The first opportunity that we had to have the operation, I pulled out of it because I felt that there's a different way for me. And I started to pursue that different way. I changed my diet to become a vegan and still was waiting for signs. And then a year later, August last year, 2017, I found out about Theta Healing. And it just struck me that this is something I need to look into, an alternative way of healing. And then I did my first basic course with Bourgeon September last year. And at that course, it kind of pulled together all the signs that I've been getting through my life in relation to metaphysics and looking for different ways and understanding myself. And that gave me the opportunity and the prospect to be healed in a different way. Since then, I'd gone on to do the advanced course and some other course. And it was mainly when I did the intuitive anatomy and truly understood my body and truly understood how my body was working, how everything went, that I was able to start to heal. The actual illness had gifts for me and messages for me, teaching me to nurture myself, to love myself, to understand myself, to reconnect to my body, to listen to my body, to take responsibility for my health, to take responsibility for my eating, and take responsibility for my thoughts and my beliefs. And it just changed me phenomenally in a way that as I was going back to the hospital, they're saying, whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it. And it's just been phenomenal. It's given me my life back. I no longer do dialysis 3 times a week. I'm able to make choices, better food choices. I enjoy my food. My body enjoys everything. I sleep better. I rest better. And it's inspired me to help others and to help others to heal, help others to grow and to inspire others the way I've been inspired. And I really appreciate the opportunity of coming to the classes at Bourgeon. All the teachers are fantastic. Even to the tune that I actually repeated the IA course again as a volunteer, and I just grew even more. And I'm just so happy to be able to get out there and share this story and share my work with everyone else as well.
So before you came to Bourgeon and Theta Healing, you were working in the finance industry.
That's right. So certified as an accountant and worked in banking, mainly in operations. I've always managed people and developed people and made them grow. But with Theta, it's teaching me how to teach people to live from the inside out, to inspire them to become self-sufficient and to heal mentally, physically, emotionally, and just in all aspects of their lives. And it's just a wonderful thing to be given an opportunity to do.
And so how did you feel when you got your results back from the hospital?
I was ecstatic. It's like, wow, I was just jumping up and down like a child, really, just jumping around the room and just so ecstatic. It's like I couldn't even put it into words, and just taking in the wonderful miracle that people call it. But it's just, yeah, it's been absolutely divine.
And being on dialysis for so long, how did that affect your health?
So it can impact the heart and other things. I mean, I was quite open-minded and positive towards it, and then I just started focusing on me. Yeah, sometimes I'd be tired, or sometimes sometimes I could pass out at the end of it, or I didn't like the sight of blood as well, which was the worst thing to have done because you got your blood going through tubes, and I wouldn't look at it for ages. And didn't like needles, and they'd be putting these big needles into my arm all the time. So
yeah, no, I remember you fainted in our class.
Yeah, that was my thing with blood. But even with Theta Healing now, I'm over my my fear of blood and that phobia of blood. Because even now if I see blood, I'm fine. I don't cringe. I don't pass out. But yeah, that day I did.
You did. We caught you. I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was really the beginning of your transformation to kind of releasing fears.
It was, yes. And just being able to trust my body again. Because as well, when I got ill, I was kind of scared of food, not knowing what to eat, how to eat things, and what it was doing in my body and eating the wrong things and things like that. Whereas now, I have a good relationship with food. Food is my medicine. Eating well, sleeping well, so it's been really good.
So part of you having the disease was really an opportunity for you to look at your health and start looking at your nutrition.
Absolutely, yes. So yes, because the year before Theta, I was just guided to go on a vegan diet, and I made the transition like that straight away. And then the next year, the universe was ready to show me some more. So as I found Theta, it said, okay, now I'm going to teach you how to heal, and so that you can go and help others. So, yeah. Amazing.
And when you were in class during Tour of Anatomy, what are some of the beliefs that you changed in order to get your healing? So people who are watching who perhaps have got problems with their kidneys or kidney failure, what are some of the blocks or challenges or even the beliefs that you worked on to get the healing?
So there was resentment, and some of it is because you're carrying these ideas and beliefs in your subconscious that you're not aware of, but I used to be quite critical, judgmental. So I always tried to temper that with being nice, but there was this deep-rooted resentment and things like that was in me. There was fear, the fear of failure, the fear of being wrong. That was a big one for me, and not getting things right and mistakes, because to me it's like mistakes are just not acceptable. But all that is you've made one choice. It's an opportunity to make another choice now. And you don't have to let that mistake punish you for the rest of your life. You can say, okay, let me learn from it. You learn from it and move forward. So I just love the way that the universe is forgiving and just can always refresh and renew and replenish and rejuvenate. And that for me was just one of the greatest things. Once I understood that on all levels, then I was able to move forward.
So you've moved back to the Caribbean?
Yes, so I will be going back full time. So I'm back here for a little while, but yes, the house is in the Caribbean. So I was there for 2 months in the summer, and it was just great being home. I'm happy talking to people about what I do, and everyone's been quite open about it and willing to take up my services and things like that. So another thing I had to work on was just allow myself to be visible, allow myself to go forward, and allowing to just truly accept what's happened to me and know that if it can happen for me, it can happen for everybody else.
Oh, amazing. So as a result of coming to Theta Healing to heal your body, you actually discovered that actually you're a very good practitioner yourself.
Yes, I got used to the more effort you put in, the more things work. Whereas with Theta, it's actually the other way. Just relax and just be calm and just allow it to flow through. And it's been great just to watch people grow and to see them change and to see that they feel that much better. And I've always enjoyed inspiring people, so this has given me an opportunity to teach people how to live their life from the inside out, because one of my problems as well, I used to look for outside solutions, whereas with Theta now I don't. It's inside solutions, and rather than people being motivated, which is an outside thing, I want them to be inspired, and I want to help just inspire them that they've got the tools from within to live their life from the inside out.
That's so true. Really wise words, Michelle. Really wise words. So I see your future, and I see you actually teaching this work in the Caribbean and internationally. I see you on big stages. I see you coaching people. Is that something you've been planning or seeing for yourself?
Yes, I've always wanted to be a life coach. I guess that's why I always took management roles, so I could develop people and teach them to become the better them, basically. So yes, that is exactly what I want to do, and I don't want to do anything else. So January this year, I quit my job in the financial services, and I've just been working on doing the courses and working towards setting up my business as a Theta healer, life coach, energy healer, and that's all I want to do. I just love it.
And so what advice do you have for kind of newly qualified practitioners who perhaps struggling to communicate how Theta healing works or what it is, or even to get clients? I mean, how have you overcome that?
So just be natural, listen to your heart, because your heart tells you what to say. Once you connect to your heart, you just know what to say to people. The right things come at the right time. I used to think I had to pre-plan everything and have it all prepared beforehand, but just be in that moment, trust in the process. They were big lessons I had to learn, because I used to be an analyst, whereas now I'm just like, just live your life daily. Opportunities will present themselves. Be wide awake to your opportunities, and just be genuine, be authentic. So and that's it, because the simpler you make it, the better it becomes.
Absolutely. Yeah, what a wonderful story. What a wonderful story. So it's been a privilege and honour to teach Michelle. I know when you first came to the basic and advanced, you kind of sat at the back and you kind of hid.
Yes.
And come into anatomy, you kind of started moving forward. Until obviously you fainted right in my arms, and then I definitely saw you then.
Yeah, the funny thing about that particular day, I woke up that morning and my mind's like, you need Anna's attention and you need to work one-on-one with Anna. And I'm thinking, okay, how do I do that? And like the universe, don't worry, we'll do it. I'm like, okay, you're going to catch my eye, or I'll see you. And that day, to get Anna's attention, I guess I went to the most extremes possible for me. First day I'm wearing a dress, and I end up passing out at the end of the video, and they had to call in the paramedics. And then after that, later on, when they were trying to heal me, I actually threw up. I ran to the toilet and I was physically sick. So that was a big clearing day for me. And then you did the healing for me, and I thought, I know I wanted your attention. I just didn't realise how badly and what lengths I had to go to get it. But thank you.
I completely understand. I've done that to Vinus Double on a couple of occasions, actually. So yeah, this is about changing beliefs to create drama as a way to get attention. So, but yeah, it was, because obviously you had that phobia of seeing blood.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't a particularly bloody video, but obviously it was enough to trigger you.
It was. Even though I'm watching it, I'm like watching it with discernment. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And just as you're switching it off, Anna, I don't feel well.
And so you said that you actually came to assist the class again. So not only did you sit in as a class, but you came to assist. So you came a second time.
Oh, yes.
So you've only been you did it about 2 months ago.
Yes,
and now you're back again.
Yeah, so I did my 3 weeks holiday with my husband. And then just as he left and the class was starting, I just felt the need to volunteer my services. I had such a profound experience for myself, and it was just so beautiful to watch me grow and the people in my class grow. And to have the opportunity to repeat that class as a volunteer and help others and watch them go through the highs and lows, and just keeping them positive and helping them to just stick with it and get through it. It was just awesome. It was, I can't even put it into words. It's just so many more phenomenal things happened for me. It's just going from strength to strength. Yeah.
So what advice would you give people who are watching this video right now when they're, really sick? Perhaps they've been sick for a long time, and they're maybe, they're on medication, maybe that there's no other option for them other than to operate, and they're feeling hopeless and despondent. What advice would you have for people out there who are really struggling right now with illness?
Yeah. So just want to say to you that science don't know all the answers, and there are other ways, and it's being able to talk to people that will give you an alternative solution. By the same token, some people may need the operation, need those meds. So, but as long as you connect to your heart and understand yourself and trust yourself, and just trust that there is good support out there for you, and that you can be better. I mean, health is a natural state of the body anyway, and it's just getting your body back to its natural state.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm so grateful to have been a part of Michelle's journey and her healing and transformation, and what's yet to come. Part of my goal at Bourgeon is to really attract more fate changers, people that are going to not only become practitioners but also become teachers, to really bring this work globally, so that more people can get the healing that they need, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, on every level of their being. And it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be difficult, but you must be willing to do the work. And Michelle, you were committed and persistent, and you did the work until you got the result. So that's a testament to your, to your character, but also to your faith in the Creator, to believe that you could be healed.
Yes, that's true. Yes, and just like for people out there, even small ailments, just listen to the whispers, because it took me a while to really understand, and I had to go practically to a deaf door, and that's not necessary. You don't have to learn that way. You can just learn on the whispers, a little twinge. Just listen to it, understand it, and just deal with it. Just with love and grace and peace.
Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone.